centuries late. Momo, the false prophet of our time, is dusting off Hubal, the false prophet of our time. For the false prophet, Momo. The false prophet of our time. Momo, I'll be upon him. Momo, the false prophet of our time. 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 6 centuries late, the false prophet. Homo, 6 centuries late, centuries late, centuries late. The false prophet of our time. 6 centuries late, he copied the Hebrew line. 6 centuries late. 6 centuries late. Centuries late. 6 centuries late. 6 centuries late. Centuries. Centuries late, he copied the Hebrew line. 6 centuries late. 6 centuries late. Centuries late. 6 centuries. 6 centuries. 6 centuries late. 6 centuries late.
They say the Quran's straight from above, every word from the mouth of God's love. But then it tells me the gospel is light, and to judge by what's in it, that's right. So I open it up and read what it says. Jesus died and he rose from the dead, but your book says no, he never died. So which one's true? Somebody lies. Surah 5 says to follow the word given to Christians. Surah 10 says if you're unsure, ask the people who knew it before. But our gospel says Jesus is a Lord, crucified, risen, that's what's stored. Who told you to judge by it if it's broken? Why call it light then claim it was stolen? You can't play both sides with one story. Your claim crashes down in all its glory, and our scripture's older than yours, written down long before Muhammad's tours. So tell me, friend, what do you choose? If you pick both, then both you lose. If the gospel is true, the Quran is wrong. If it's false, then why does it play along? And if God's word can never be changed, who corrupted it and who arranged? Can't hold a sword and preach about peace, can't affirm the word then call it deceased. The house won't stand if the walls are flawed. Truth is one, it doesn't twist. This is the paradox you cannot dismiss. This is the paradox you cannot dismiss.
face, rubbing at the almighty verse, stone cold standing. She's pissing off fuel to idle in the hall. The false prophets, not your one God they saw. But the mask doesn't track in the history thing when your olive is just with the brand new skin. Centuries late, he got the Hebrew line. Facing Jerusalem, claiming the same design. But the Jews saw the crack by like that. The mimicry, Martin, the prophet in his borrowed ministry. In the fit of rage, he turned his back on the rock. Retaliation for the tribes who dared to mock. He pivoted the prayer to make a stone square. Back to Hugo's house, as if God was there. A fool in disguise, lead astray. His lies and deceit will never sky. His words are poison. His teachings a crime. We won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine. Preachings of darkness in the pagan parade, dressing up the idols in a new masquerade. We got the black stone in the seventh circuit spin, old desert magic, rebranded as sin. From the daughters of Allah to the crescent moon's glow, it's just ancient heathens running the show. His followers dwindling as its facade cracks, exposed as a fraud. There's loud died again. You look up at the minaret, what do you see? The crescent on the moon got the pagan pedigree. Try to cut a deal with the three sublime cranes, worshiping the daughters to ease his own pains. But he called it a slip when the pressure got high. Just another layer of the prophet's big lie. From the moon on the roof to the stone on the floor, it's the same old Hugo knocking at the door. No, it's no, the false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the dry. His words are poison, his teachings are crime, and we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine. No, it's more the false prophet of our time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the ground. His words are poison, his teachings are crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine. The false prophet of our time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the crime. His words are poison, his teachings are crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive the false prophet of our time. Release me upon him, is on the run again, swapping out the almighty for stone, He's dusting off you all the false prophet of our time. Centuries late, he copied Hebrew line. 6 centuries late, he copied the Hebrew line. late, he copied. 6 centuries late, he copied. 6 centuries late, he copied. Copy, 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 copy. No, bullet, 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 bullet. 6 centuries late. 6 centuries late. 6 centuries late. 6 centuries late. 6 centuries late, he copied the false prophet of mine. 6 centuries late. 6 centuries. Momo. 6 centuries late. 6 centuries late. 6 centuries late. Six centuries late. 6 centuries. Momo. 6 centuries late. 8 centuries late. 6 centuries centuries late, he copied the Hebrew line. 6 centuries late. 6 centuries late. 6 centuries late. 6 centuries late, he copied the Hebrew line. 6 centuries late, he copied the Hebrew line. 6 centuries late, he copied the Hebrew line. 6 centuries late. 6 centuries
The lamb is served. The poison is set. The audit of the unkillable starts now.
He took the city, he killed the kin, then sat at the table to wash away the sin. Zana brought the shoulder, cooked in the hate, a forensic delivery on a silver plate. If he's a prophet, he'll know the sting. If he's a king, then death is the thing. He took a bite, he felt the vein tear. The protected man found the poison was there. 3 years of rot, the order is cut, while the ghosts of Kaibar keep the door shut. He cries to Aisha, it's coming for me. The lamb in the belly has the final decree. No angel intervened, no miracle came. Just a toxic end to a violent game. The messenger dies by a woman's hand. The ultimate audit of the promised land.
I hear the train coming, it's rolling around the bend in the desert sands of Mecca where the wild nights never end. Muhammad drew a circle, told his buddies stay right here. Then the Zut boy showed up naked, bringing quite the atmosphere. Zut, Zut, the Zut train's coming, tall and skinny, dark and bare. Zut, Zut, they're piling on him, riding the prophet without a care. No gin, just nomads in the fray, crowding round till break of day. That train's a rolling, a desert mounted up like cowboys on a bucking bronco ride. All night long they crowded round, no place for him to hide. Abu Dar peeking from his line, thinking what the heck, while the gang is doing laps, leaving Muhammad wreck. Zut, zut, the Zut train steaming, no ropes, no shame, just pure delight. Zut, zut, they're forming a conga, turning prophecy into a wild night. From dusk till dawn they kept it tight, rodeo beneath the starlit sky. Zut, zut, that train's a-blazing and making history with every bye. Come morning, they were dressed in white, preaching faith so grand. But last night they were buck naked, taking turns across the sand. Was it gin or Jatin nomads? History can't decide. But that all-night desert rodeo left the prophet wide-eyed. Zut, zut. The Zut trains whistle from India to Arabia shore. They're chugging onward, leaving folks to wonder what it's for. They rode him hard, they rode him free, a tale too wild for theology. Zut, that train is still hauling a story carved eternity. If you're seeking revelation, better watch out for the crew. Those Zut fellas might just hop on and ride the night with you. Muhammad shook the sand off, said let's keep this on the low. But the tale is still circulating like a train that steals the show. Zut, zut. The Zut trains faded into the annals of the past. Zut, zut. But oh, what a story, a prophet's ride that was unsurpassed. No cover-up could hide the scene of nomads living out their dreams. Zut, zut. That train's immortal, and there's a romp that reigns supreme. Zut, zut.
The shadow before the black stone, the daughters of the desert sat upon a pagan throne. Elect a loser and the third one man act, the roots of the ritual, the ghost in the plot. The prophet was lonely, the Quraysh were cold, so he looked at the idols and he did as he was told. He bowed to the stones and he whispered the line, trying to make the pagan god something divine.
These are the exalted cranes, the prophet declared, while the pagans of Mecca stood silent and stared. Their intercession is hope, for he cried to the sun, integrating the many into the one. But the angel came back foundations of Mecca built in the shade. From the moon on the flag to the stone in the wall, the pagan foundations are starting to fall. The 47th thunder is peeling the page, revealing the sinner inside of the sage. It was Satan's verse in the prophet's mouth, the wind of the north and the dust of the south. You bow to the goddesses to save your own head, then blame the devil for the words that you said. The 47's fire is the light in the dark, hitting the Kaaba and leaving a mark. The pagan roots are the truth of the tree, and the truth is the thing that's setting us free.
Oops, I forgot. Those verses weren't real. I was just trying to close a political deal. Satan jumped in and he whispered a song, and I'm infallible, so I couldn't be wrong. Just a man in a cave with a shadow on the wall, waiting for the 47th to end it all.
It was Satan's verse in the prophet's mouth, the wind of the north and the dust of the south. No more Takia, no more the year. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is red. The goddesses are laughing, the prophet is dead. The cranes have flown, the stone is just cold. The 47 is the only story told. Zut, zut. Zut, zut. I hear the train coming. It's look. I hear the train coming. It's rolling round the bend in the desert sands of Mecca, where the wild nights never end. Muhammad drew a circle, told his buddy stay right here. Then the subboy showed up naked, bringing quite the atmosphere. Sut, sut, the Sut train's coming. Tall and skinny, dark and bare. Sut, sut, they're piling on him, riding the prophet without a care. No tin, just nomads in the fray, crowding round to break a day. him to hide. Abu Dhabi taken from his life, thinking what the heck, while the gang is doing laps, leaving Mohammed wrecked. The Zot train scheming, no rope, no shame, just pure delight. Let fall in a conga, turn it prophecy into a wild night. From dusk till dawn, they kept it tight. Rodeo beneath the starlit skies. The trains are blazing and making history with every vibe. Come on, and they were dressed in white, preaching fate so grand. But last night they woke up naked, taking turns across the sand. Was it Jill, gypsy nomads? History can't decide. But that all-night desert rodeo left the prophet in wide eyes. Trains whistle from India to Arabia shore. They're chugging on, we're leaving folks to wonder what it's for. They rode him hard, they rode him free, a tale to offer theology. Suck, the train is still humming, the story carved eternity. If you're seeking revelation, better watch out for the crew. Those hurt fellas might just hop on and ride the night with you. How we shook the sand off, said let's keep this on the low. But the deal's still circulating like a train that steals the show. The sun train faded into the annals of the past. But all one story, prophets right now was unsurpassed. Don't cover up but hide the scene of nomads living out their dreams. The train's immortal, and there's a wrong that reigns supreme. train coming, tall and skinny, dark and bare. Side to side, they're piling on in, riding the prophet without care. Side to side, the trains are rolling.
He waits at the door when the world turns cold. A heart of pure silver, a spirit of gold. He doesn't ask for a crown or a throne, he just wants the walk and the scent of a bone. In the parks of the city, from Queens to the Bay, the four-legged brothers are leading the way. A wag of the tail for a child in the sun, man's best friend, since the world was begun. Is rising in the NYC streets of unclean companions and haram retreats. They say that the angels won't enter the door if a paw print is found on the rug or the floor. They want them banned, they want them cast out, to bring in a law that we're better without. A Sharia for puppies, a decree of the dark, to silence the joy in the heart of the park. Look at the master, look at the man who wrote down the laws of the desert sand. Compare the prophet to the dog at your feet. What is a lion? And what is elite? I'll choose the puppy every fucking time over a prophet and a life of crime. The 47th Thunder, the Protecting Puppies Act, keeping the Sharia from the city of fact. A dog is a blessing, a dog is a light against the dark history of the K-Bar night. Let's talk of the marriage to a child of 9, while the dog guards the cradle and keeps it divine. Let's talk of the revelations and flippant lies, while the dog looks at you with his honest eyes. He marched to the war with a sword in his hand, spilling the blood on the heat of the sand. But a Jewish woman saw the monster's face and left a gift of poison in a hollow place. I feel my aorta are being cut, he cried, as the venom of K-Bar burned deep inside. The woman of Zion gave the lamb to the king to see if a prophet could feel the sting. He died in a fever, a miserable end, while the dog stayed loyal. A man's only friend. Protecting Puppies Act, keeping the Sharia from the city of fact.
A dog is a blessing, a dog is a light against the dark history of the Kmart night. The prophet is poison, the dog is the truth. God bless the puppies and the innocence of youth.
Hey yo, Muhammad looked me in the eye through the 7th century mist. You're holding a perfect book with the logic killing twist. You told the world the gospel was the light and the true path, and you brought a different story and you brought the desert wrath. If the gospel is the word, then your revelation fails. It's a ship with no rudder in the dolphin broken sails. You're the ear that hurt too much but understood too little, leaving your own perfect verse brittle in the middle. How can you confirm a book that calls your prophecy a crime? You're a criterion that's failing for the very first time. You said Allah preserves the word that no man can change the ink. Then you said the gospel's altered just to keep this shit from sink. If it's altered, then the lies we couldn't keep the light. If it's not, then you're a liar in the middle of the night. It's a chick made in the desert, it's a self-inflicted star. You're just a man with 8 euros, you're reaching for a star. You bow to the cranes, you bow to the stone, because you could have stand to face the Mac and son alone. Island and I loser, the daughters you embrace before the satanic verse was conveniently erased. 47 Thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah's crying, but it's 20 years too late. Statistically impossible, the noise inside the wire. The axis of resistance is a funeral pyre. From Babylon to night of other signals coming through. The 47's hammer brought the end and just was Oh, look at you, messenger, with your cousins in a row, building a low trust empire where the minds can never grow. Marrying the child, marrying the kid, while the everyday you is drowning in the sin. Goats for a right price, 1 for 100 years of fog, while your father man's best friend is Satan in the dark. The dilemma is you, the dilemma is deep, and the 47 is waking up your seat. Just level the Baghdad gate. The higher told us crying, but it's 20 years too late. The criteria is broken, the ear is finally deaf. But ledger of the highs as is marked with a half. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The dismantling of the moolah is finally complete. You affirm the truth and prove yourself alive. The 47 on the Iraqi sky.
the black stone, the daughters of the desert sat upon a pagan throne. Alat, Alusa, and the third one Manat, the roots of the ritual, the ghost in the plot. The prophet was lonely, the Quraysh were cold, so he looked at the idols and he did as he was told. He bowed to the stones and he whispered the line, trying to make the pagan god something divine.
These are the exalted grains, the prophet declared, while the pagans of Mecca stood silent and stared. Their intercession is hope, for he cried to the sun, integrating the many into the one. But the angel came back with a lash and a sting, saying Satan put those words on the tongue of the king. A flippant excuse for a compromise made, the foundations of Mecca built in the shade.
From the moon on the flag to the stone in the wall, the pagan foundations are starting to fall. The 47th thunder is peeling the paint, revealing the sinner inside of the saint. It was Satan versing the prophet's mouth, the wind of the north and the dust of the south. You bow to the goddesses to save your own head, then blame the devil for the words that you said. The 47th's fire is the light in the dark, hitting the Kaaba and leaving a mark. The pagan roots are the truth of the tree, and the truth is the thing that's setting us free. Oops, I forgot those verses weren't real. I was just trying to close a political deal. Satan jumped in and he whispered a song, and I'm infallible, so I couldn't be wrong. Just a man in a cave with a shadow on the wall, waiting for the 47th to end it all. It was Satan's verse in the prophet's mouth, the wind of the north and the dust of the south. No more Turkey, no more the year. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is red. The goddesses are laughing, the prophet is dead. The cranes have flown, the stone is just cold. The 47 is the only story told.
The angel has a very physical message for the prophet tonight.
Out of all the spirits chilling in the seventh sky, why is this angel looking like a handsome ass guy? Dio walks in looking like a straight up 10, and the prophet disappears from the side of man. Lock the door, little girl, stay out of the way. The messenger's got a massive price to pay. The bed frame's creaking, the angel is pining, while the word of Islam is muffled and sounding. A sacred visit, a heavenly light, or just Dia in the middle of the night. Pay the Dia, scrub the stain. The angel brings the pleasure, Aisha gets the pain. Scrubbing at the fabric till the knuckles are raw, washing out the evidence of the prophet's flaw. She's only 9 with a basin and a rag, cleaning up the blessings of a holy brag. With her fingernails, she's digging at the crust, the dried up evidence of a prophet's lust. It was Gabriel, he swears, looking proud and tall, but it was Dia's seed on the robes of it all. You ain't fooling nobody. Fast forward the clock, looky, looky right here. The circus is back and it's fueling the fear. We got quiz for Palestine, holding a sign. Is this bitch for real? Have you lost your mind? Cheering for the laws of the caliphate, while the prophet and his boys decide your fate. You're shouting for the cause, you're holding the flag, but they got a tall building and gravity's a drag.
Yo, Shaggy, these motherfuckers are clueless for real. I don't think they read the Quran, N-I-G-G-A. They think it's a parade, it's a funeral today.
So keep scrubbing the stains, keep living the lie, while you cheer for the guys who want you to die. The joke is on you. The joke is on you.
Next time, use bleach.
The old man sways, counting the minutes of his final days. He watches the screens, the Mar-a-Lago gold. The 47th is vacant and Dolly is just old. The most famous face, the world's true brand, while a ghost tries to rule a crumbling land. He envies the rally, he envies the roar, so he hides in the shadows and prays for war. Export the render, he screams to the guard. Make an eye video where we hit him hard. A deep fake drone in a CGI sky. A pixelated bullet for a digital lie. He can't touch the man, so he clicks on the screen. A desperate posture for a king never seen. Hoping for 3 years, a stupider soul, but the 47 has taken control. The dragon is thirsty, the bear is cold. They don't want a martyr, they just want the gold. time, but the 47 won't ignore the crime. The render is crashing, the server is dead. Justice is coming in a casing of lead. The video is buffering. The oil is dry. The dragon and the bear just watched you die.
Look, I'm in the Medina, I'm dodging the ear, while the mullahs are whispering the end is near. Napples in the corner with the ruddy cheek glow, watching Muhammad and his ritual show. He's rocking Sif Dia, that hairless tan high, dyed red with the acacia to cover the pride. With the 47 stepping in the ballistic weave, with the kinetic truth that you wouldn't believe. The prophet isn't here, just a vessel for the tale, while the embryon rates make the civilization frail. Check the David Wood blade, check the gospel line. If the angel is holy, then your book ain't divine. You affirm the scripture just to call it a fake, a 1,400-year-old logical mistake. Keep marrying the cousins, keep the goats in the yard, while the 47 hits the IGC hard. Low IQ, low trust, high tribal greed. The prophet sowed a very stunted seed. Don't step on the truth, don't step on the gear. The satanic verse is the only thing we hear. Aladdin, Al-Uzza, the cranes in the sky, revealing the roots of the Meccan lie. One for the safety, a two for the show. The 47's coming and the mullahs gotta go. Statistically impossible, the noise in the street. The liberation of the mind is finally complete. You bombed your own school just to cry for a deal, but the 47's justice is the only thing real.
Oh, I'm just an ear, I believe what you say. Even when you married 10-year-olds to start the day.
Satan told me about the goddesses, he jumped on my tongue. But don't check the math while the bells are being rung. The render is crashing, the 5G is wide. There's nowhere for the 7th century to hide.
One for the safety, a two for the show. The 47 thunder made the Kaaba glow. No more the Kia, no more the ear. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is red, and the sandals are dust, and the prophet is dead.
The hairless high, the unclean lie, the 47
Owns the sky.
Hey yo, Muhammad, let's get surgical, let's talk about the seed. The messenger with the biological void and a desperate need. You couldn't sire son to carry on the name, so you played a shell game with Zayd just to hide the shame. Impotent in the bloodline, so you broke the orphan's law. Revelation just to cover up your basic human flaw. You took his wife, you wiped his name, you left the boy a ghost, just to feed the ego of the sterile Medina host.
Led by the slaves in the shadow of the heat, looking for the strength that you couldn't keep sweet. You sought out the owls with the laborers of over the virility and fertility that the travelers told. The custom of the weak, seeking power from the strong, trying to fix a bloodline that was broken all along. You took the virility of man to make your own work, with the sterility of the prophet was a biological quirk. Still no sun, still no air, it's just a desert full of doubt. The owls that couldn't help you find a way out. Manufacture what you couldn't produce, but the 47's cable just cut the power loose. The cranes are falling, the satanic verse is loud. The 47's fire is the Ayatollah shroud. The 47 thunder just leveled the barricade. The Ayatollah seed just made a kinetic phase. Statistically impossible, the noise inside the wire. The prophet and his sons are fuel for the fire. From the sterile desert sand to the green zone floor, the lineage of the mullah isn't breathing anymore.
Look at you, your kids are gone, the bunker's getting hot. Just like your prophet, you're the end of the plot. Marry your cousins, keep the IQ in the mud, but you can't survive the 47's flood. Sterile logic, sterile blood, a 1-400-year drought. The 47's hammer is what submission is about.
The 47 thunder just leveled the barricade. The Ayatollah sea just made a kinetic fade. The critter in his broken, the year is finally dead. The ledger of the e-guys is marked with it. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The erasure of the mullah is finally complete.
No suns in Medina, no suns in the gap. The 47 is the hand of heavy industrial. Heavy industrial.
Zabiba.
Heavy industrial.
Zabiba. Yeah.
Heavy industrial.
Keep your head down, gladiator. You're missing everything.
Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba, forehead looking like a cocoa bean. Praise be to Allah, I'm a Sajid machine. I hit that rug like 5 times a day. Now my dome got something righteous to say. Imam walk by, he give me that nod, cause my head look like a head-butted god. It's dark, it's round, it's kinda intense. People asking if I walked into a fence. Nah, bro. It's the mark of the prostrator. Certified Juju gladiator. Sister looking like mashallah. She see the bump, she drop a shawl. Even my barber said, what's his crater? Told him that's the path to my creator.
Heavy industrial.
Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba.
Heavy industrial.
Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba.
Heavy industrial.
Sweating on my side, yeah, that like I'm in the gym. And I do it all for Allah, not the whim. Not the whim.
Suja gladiator, you're just a victim of the friction, a biological byproduct of a desert-born fiction. You're bragging about a callus like it's tactical gear, but while your nose is in the dust, the truth is nowhere near. You call it a path,
but it's a circle in the sand. The mark of a man who surrendered his hand. That crater isn't holy, it's a symptom of the grind. A physical scar for a captive of the mind. So keep that forehead pressed, don't you dare look up while you're drinking the sauce from a poison cup. If you're down on the ground, you're losing the view. Now you're an easy target for a zutting or two. One slip, one slide, and you're out of the game with a permanent bruise and a prophet to blame. The mark of the prayer is a bullseye tonight. You got zutted in the darkness while seeking the light.
Welcome to the low trust loop, the high anger cycle. With a bump on your head is your only survival. You don't need a brain, you got a callus to show. A signal for the tribe so the rest of them know
He's one of us.
Look at the mark on his face while you're riding away in a low trust place.
Accuse the thing while you're in the floor, building a crater while I'm closing the door.
Yo, I ain't flexing. Okay, I'm flexing, but only for all, don't get it twisted. The zombie but got me heaven listed. Head so blessed. Wi-Fi bars. You're disconnected, son. Look at you.
Wi-Fi bars.
Eyes closed. A Suju gladiator. Surah 48. 29 says the mark is from the traces of prostration. But science says it's hyperkeratosis, friction and inflammation. It's the badge of the angry, the stamp of the weak. A martyr for a system that's already peaked. Keep hitting the rug, keep chasing a bump. But the truth is a mountain, and you're just a lump. Zutted by logic. The rug doesn't talk back. Zabiba. Extinguish. Zabiba.
Zabiba. Yeah. Keep your head down, gladiator. You're missing everything. Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba. Forehead looking like a cocoa bean, praise be to Allah. I'm a sajada machine, I hit that rug like 5 times a day. Now my dome got something righteous to say. I'm on walk by, give me that nod, cause my head look like a head by the God. It's dark, it's round, it's kinda intense. People asking if I walk into a fence. Nah, bruh. It's the mark of the prostrator. Certified Suju gladiator. Sister looking like my Mashallah. She see the bump, she drop a shawl. Even my barber said, what's this crate? Told him that's the pop to my creator. Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba. Zabiba, Zabiba, I got a big Zabiba. Sweating on my sajada like I'm in a gym, and I do it all for Allah, not the whim. Suju gladiator. You're the victim of the friction, a biological byproduct of a desert-born fiction. You're bragging by the callous like it's tactical. Give up while your nose is in the dust, the truth is nowhere near. You call it a part, but it's a circle in the sand. The mark of a man who surrendered his hand. The crater isn't holy, it's a symptom of the grind. A physical scar for a captive of the mind. So keep that forehead pressed, don't you dare look up while you're drinking the sauce from a poison cup. If you're down on the ground, you're losing the view. Now you're an easy target for a zutting or two. One slip, one slide, and you're out of the game with a permanent bruise and the prophet to blame. The mark of the prayer is a bullseye tonight. You got zutted in the darkness for seeking the light. Welcome to the low trust loop, the high anger cycle with a bump on your head is your only survival. You don't need a brain when you got a callus to show. A signal for the tribe, so the rest of them know he's one of us. Look at the mark on his face while you're riding away in a low trust place. High IQs are fleeing when you're hitting the floor, but in a crater while I'm closing the door. Yo, I ain't flexing. Okay, I'm flexing, but only for Allah, don't get it twisted. The Zabiba got me heaven listed. Head so blessed, Wi-Fi bars. Wi-Fi bars. Wi-Fi bars. You're disconnected, son. Look at your head down, eyes closed. A Suju gladiator. Surah 48. 29 says the mark is from the traces of prostration. But science says it's hyperkeratosis, friction and inflammation. It's the badge of the angry, the stamp of the weak. A martyr for a system that's already peaked. Keep hitting the rug, keep chasing the bump. But the truth is a mountain, and you're just a lump. Cited by logic. The rug doesn't talk back. Zabiba. Extinguish.
I'm in the Medina, I'm dodging the ear, while the mullahs are whispering the end is near. Napto's in the corner with the rudder cheek glow, watching Muhammad and his ritual show. He's rocking Sibzia, that hairless tan high-dyed red with the acacia to cover the pride. But the 47 stepping in a ballistic weave with a kinetic truth that you wouldn't believe. The prophet is an ear, just a vessel for the tail, while the inbreeding rates make the civilization frail. Yeah, check the David Wood blade, check the gospel line. If the angel is holy, then your book ain't divine. You affirm the scripture just to call it a fake. A 1,400-year-old logical mistake. Keep marrying the cousins, keep the goats in the yard, while the 47 hits the IRGC hard. Low IQ, low trust, high tribal greed. The prophets sow the very stunted seed.
Don't step on the truth, don't step on the gear. The satanic verse is the only thing we hear. Al-Lad and Al-Uzza, the cranes in the sky, revealing the roots of the Meccan line.
One for the Scythia, two for the show. The 47's coming and the mullah's gotta go. Statistically impossible, the noise in the street. The liberation of the mind is finally complete. You bombed your own school just to cry for a deal, but the 47's justice is the only thing real. Oh, I'm just an ear, I believe what you say. Even when you married 10-year-olds to start the day. Satan told me about the goddesses, he jumped on my tongue. But don't check the math while the bells are being rung. The render is crashing, the 5G is wide. There's nowhere for the 7th century to hide.
One for the Scythia, two for the show. The 47 thunder made the Kaaba glow. No more Takia, no more the ear. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is red. The sandals are dust and the prophet is dead. The hairless hide, the unclean lie. The 47 owns the
The eagle is circling, the sky is turning red. The Supreme One is hiding with a price upon his head. He can't reach the west, he can't touch the shore, so he breaks all the windows in the house next door. 7 nations bleeding under Tehran's hate. A blind man's tantrum at the pillar of state.
He quotes the tidings of the 78th sign, where the Kawaib wait and the vineyards are fine. Not companions in bloom, but the budding prize. 10-year-old children for a martyr's eyes. A theological bribe, a tachia lie to keep the boys dying under the Persian sky.
Clumsy test. It wobbled out the silo with a pathetic groan. but the satellites watch the trajectory of shame. A self-inflicted wound with nobody to blame.
From the ports of Kuwait to the Yemeni, the desperate lashing of a soul in flight. He gambled on a stupid king, he gambled on the time, but the 47th Thunder won't ignore the cry.
You struck at the neighbors, you lashed at the blue, but the 47th Thunder is fucking real for you. Operation Epic Fury, the hammer of lead for the child thief and the lies he spread. No more kawaii, no more paradise toys, just the end of the mullahs and their holy boys.
Zainab of Khaybar, she's laughing in the dust. She didn't need a missile, she didn't need trust. Just a gift of poisoned lamb and a test for a king. I feel my heart snapping, did you feel the sting?
The prophet died in a fever, a miserable end, while the dog you called unclean was man's only friend.
The render is failing, the oil is dry. The dragon and the bear just said goodbye.
You struck at the neighbors, you lashed at the blue, but the 47th Thunder is fucking real for you. The compound is ashes, the bunker is cold, the keys to the city have been bought and sold. February 28th, the ledger is clear. The end of the trauma, the end of the fear.
The sweets are bitter. The fire was sweet.
The 47 victory complete. Tallest be upon him is on the run again, swapping out the almighty for a stone cold stand. He's thirsting on fuel, the idol in the hall, a false prophet's logic, one God fits all. But the math doesn't track and the history is thin when your Allah is just hibble with the brand new skin. Centuries late, he copied the Hebrew line, facing Jerusalem, claiming the same design. But the Jews saw the crackpot, laughed at the mimicry, mocking the prophet in his borrowed ministry. In a fiddle rage, he turned his back on the rock. Retaliation for the church to drag to mock. He pivoted the prayer to make a stone square back to Hubel's house as his God were there. A fool in the skies, leading astray. His lies and deceit will never stay. Oh no, it's Mo, the false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine. He preaches of darkness in a pagan parade, dressing up the idols in a new masquerade. He kept the black stone in the seventh circuit spin. Old as a magic, rebranded as sin. From the daughters of Allah to the crescent moon's glow, and just ancient heathens running the show. His followers dwindling as the saw cracks exposed as a fraud. There's no dragging back. Look up at the minaret, what do you see? The crescent of the moon got the pagan pedigree. He tried to cut a deal with the three sublime cranes, worshiping the daughters to ease his own pains, but he called it a slip when the pressure got high. Just another layer of the prophet's big lie. From the moon on the roof shine.
They say the cool runs straight from above, every word from the mouth of God's love. But then it tells me the gospel is light, and to judge by what's in it. That's right. So I open it up and read what it says. Jesus died and he rose from the dead, but your book says no, he never died. So which one's true? Somebody lied. Surah 5 says to follow the word given to Christians straight from the Lord. Surah 10 says if you're unsure, ask the people who knew it before. But our gospel says Jesus is Lord, crucified, risen, that's what's stored. That's what's stored. Told you to judge by it if it's broken. Why call it light then claim it was stolen? You can't play both sides with one story. Your claim crashes down in all its glory. And our scriptures older than yours, written down long before Muhammad's too. So tell me, friend, what do you choose? If you pick both, then both you lose. If the gospel is true, the Quran is wrong. If it's false, then why does it play along? And if God's word can never be changed, who corrupted it? And who arranged? Can't hold a sword and preach about peace. Can't affirm the word and call it deceased. The house won't stand if the walls are flawed. Truth is one, it doesn't twist. This is the paradox. You cannot dismiss. Cannot dismiss. You say the Quran straight from above, every word from the mouth of God's love. But then it tells me the gospel is light, and to judge by what's in it. That's right. So I open it up and read what it says. Jesus died and he rose from the dead, but your book says no, he never died. So which one's true? Somebody lied. Surah 5 says to follow the word given to Christians. Surah 10 says if you're unsure, ask the people who knew it before. But our gospel says Jesus is Lord, crucified, risen, that's what's done. That's what's stored. Who told you to judge by it if it's broken? Why call it light then claim it was stolen? You can't play both sides with one story. Your claim crashes down in all its glory. And our scriptures older than yours, written down long before Muhammad's tour. So tell me, friend, what do you choose? If you pick both, then both you lose. If the gospel is true, the Quran is wrong. If it's false, then why does it play along? And if God's word can never be changed, who corrupted it? And who arranged? Can't hold a sword and preach about peace. Can't affirm the word and call it deceased. The house won't stand if the walls are flawed. It doesn't twist. This is the paradox. You cannot dismiss. You cannot dismiss. shadow is a mile wide. So the coward looks for a place to hide. He can't reach the west, he can't reach the shore, so he bleeds the nations right next door. 7 flags burning in a desperate rage, the final act on a bloody stage. He's striking their brothers to prove he's a man, before the 47th clears the sand. He tells the soldier, don't fear the lead. There's a garden waiting for the holy dead. But he doesn't promise a woman grown. He promises a seed that's barely sown. He quotes the tidings of the 78th verse, a theological bribe, a spiritual curse. Chasing the cow where I be the budding prize, with the hunger of a monster in his eyes. Don't call them companions, don't hide the age. Read the literal link on the classical page. It's not full-breasted, that's a velvet lie to hide the horror from a western eye. You slaughtered the neighbors for a budding dream, but the 47th thunder heard the scream. No more kawaii, no more 10-year-old toys, just the end of the mullahs and their holy boys. The 7 Nation strike was your final breath. Now you're face to face with the kinetic death. Operation Epic Fury, the hammer of lead, for the child thief and the lies he spread. Plural of Kai, the protrusion of youth. The budding breast is the ugly truth. 10, 11, or 12 years old, a paradise of children, or so you're told. You envied the 47th, his life and his name, but you're just a predator in a religious game. The 47th thunder hit the terror night, answering your martyrs with a blinding light. The compound is ashes, the bunker is cold. The dragon and bear have let go of their hold. The 7 Nation strike was your final mistake. Now the world is awake for the liberty's sake. No maidens in line. The 47 ran out of time for you.
METTLE stands in the Medina dust with eyes of fire and a heart of rust. His cheeks are ruddy, his tongue is a blade, watching the prophet and the games being played. He leans to the council, he whispers the jeer. Don't fear his words, he's nothing but an ear. He believes every lie, he drinks every tale, a vessel of echoes remarkably frail. He's just an ear, the hypocrite's cry. Swallow the truth or swallow the lie. We'll swear on the heavens, we'll swear on the sand, and he'll nod his head with a shake of the hand. The ear of goodness, the 961 line, trying to turn a weakness into something divine. But not till saw the seams, he saw the patchwork cloak before the holy empire went up in smoke. Fast forward the clock to the 22, they sit tonight. The ear has grown deaf to the coming of light. The bunker is quiet, the pixels are blurred. The 47th is coming, and he hasn't heard a word.
You called him the ear, you called him the king, but the 47th thunder has a soul-cutting sting. No more tequila, no more the budding prize, just the fire of the eagle in the Persian skies.
METTLE was laughing in the Medina sun, but the joke is over.
The 47th has won. Oh, he's such a good listener. He believes what we say, even when we bomb our own
schools to start the day. Blame it on the Jews, seek the world's pity. Tell him the ear is the head of the city, but the satellites don't listen, the satellites see the end of the year and the end of the week.
You called him the ear, you called him the king, but the 47th thunder has a soul-cutting sting. The 7-nation strike was your final mistake. Now the people of Persia are finally awake. February 28th, the ledger is clear.
The end of the prophet, the end of the year.
I'm dodging the ear while the mullahs are whispering the end is near. METTLE's in the corner with the ruddy cheek glow, watching Muhammad and his ritual show. He's rocking Siptia, the hairless tanned hide, dyed red with the acacia to cover the pride. But the 47 stepping in the ballistic weave with the kinetic truth that you wouldn't believe. The prophet isn't here, just a vessel for the tale, while the inbreeding rates make the civilization frail. Check the David Wood blade, check the gospel line. If the angel is holy, then your book ain't divine. You affirm the scripture just to call it a fake, a 1,400-year-old logical mistake. Keep marrying the cousins, keep the goats in the yard, while the 47th hits the IRGC hard. Low IQ, low trust, high tribal greed. The prophet sowed a very stunted seed.
Don't step on the truth, don't step on the gear. The satanic verse is the only thing we hear. All light and all loser, the cranes in the sky,
revealing the roots of the Meccan line. One for the Septia, two for the show.
coming and the moolah's gotta go. Statistically impossible, the noise in the street. The liberation of the mind is finally complete. You bound your own school just to cry for a deal, but the 47's justice is the only thing real.
Oh, I'm just an ear, I believe what you say. Even when you marry 10-year-olds to start the day. Satan told me about the goddesses, he jumped on my tongue. But don't check the math while the bells are being rung.
The render is crashing, the 5G is wide. There's no way for the 7th century to hide. 1 for the safety, a 2 for the show. The 47th thunder made the Kaaba glow. No more Turkey, no more the year. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is red. The sandals of dust, and the prophet is dead.
The unclean lie, the 47s owns the sky.
Shadow is a mile wide, so the coward looks for a place to hide. He can't reach the west, he can't reach the shore, so he bleeds the nations right next door. 7 flags burning in a desperate rage, the final act on a bloody stage. He's striking at brothers to prove he's a man, before the 47th clears the sand.
He tells the soldier, don't fear the lead. There's a garden waiting for the holy dead. But he doesn't promise a woman and grown. He promises a seed that's barely sown.
He quotes the tidings of the 78th verse, a theological bribe, a spiritual curse. Chasing the kawaii be the budding prize, with the hunger of a monster in his eyes. Don't call them companions, don't hide the age. Read the literal ink on the classical page. It's not full-breasted, that's a velvet lie, to hide the horror from a Western eye. You slaughtered the neighbors for a budding dream, but the 47th thunder heard the scream. No more kawaii beam, no more 10-year-old toys, just the end of the mullahs and their holy boys. The 7 Nations strike was your final breath. Now you're face to face with the kinetic death. Operation Epic Fury, the hammer of lead for the child thief and the lies budding breast is the ugly truth. 10, 11, or 12 years old, a paradise of children, or so you're told. You envied the 47th, his life and his name, but you're just a predator in a religious game.
The eagle's shadow is a mile wide, so the coward looks for a place to hide. He can't reach the west, he can't reach the shore, so he bleeds the nations right next door. 7 flags burning in a desperate rage, the final act on a bloody stage. He's striking at brothers to prove he's a man before the 47th clears the sand. He tells the soldier, don't fear the lead, there's a garden waiting for the holy dead. But he doesn't promise a woman grown, he promises a seed that's barely sown. He quotes the Titans of the 78th verse, a theological bribe, a spiritual curse. Chasing the kawaii, be the budding prize, with the hunger of a monster in his eyes. Don't call them companions, don't hide the age, read the literal ink on the classical page. It's not full-breasted, that's a velvet lie, to hide the horror from a western eye. You slaughtered the neighbors for a budding dream, but the 47th thunder heard the scream. No more cowhide, no more 10-year-old toys, just the end of the mullahs and their holy boys. The 7 nations strike was your final breath, now you're face to face with the kinetic death. Operation Epic Fury, the hammer of lead, for the child thief and the lies he spread. breast is the ugly truth. 10, 11 or 12 years old, a paradise of children or so you're told. You envied the 47th, his life and his name, but you're just a predator in a religious game.
The 47th thunder hit the terror night, answering your martyrs with a blinding light. The compound is ashes, the bunker is cold. The dragon and bear have let go of their hold. The 7 Nations strike was your final mistake. Now the world is awake for the liberty's sake.
No budding breasts, no maidens in love. The 47 went out of time for you. The black cloth is falling, a river of ink. The city is holding its breath on the brink. The supreme shadow has dissolved into gray, turned into ash by the 47th day. No more morality, no more the van, no more the shadow of a 6th century man. The bunker is empty, the server is dead. The crown of the mullah is a casing of lead. They called the dog unclean and the woman a slave, but the dog guarded the home while the mullah stayed brave. In a bunker of pixels, in a render of lies, with the hunger of Kaibar in his dying eyes. He wanted the cowboy, the budding and young, with the taste of the poison still fresh on his tongue. But the girls are in the square with the hair in the wind. The era of the prophet has officially sinned. The neighbors are watching the smoke in the sky. The 7 Nations strike was a pathetic goodbye. You hit the schools while you reach for the gold, but the 47 story is the one being told. The veil is a bandage we're ripping away. The 47 thunder has started the day. No more taqiyya, no more the budding prize, just the kinetic truth under Persian skies. You envied the man, you envied the fame. Now the world only whispers your failure and shame. Operation Epic Fury, the ledger is closed. The monster of terror is finally exposed. ease all your fears. You thought you were holy, you thought you were king, but you're just the prey with a soul-cutting sting.
A flailing missile on your own school floor. The Zionists didn't do it, you're just rotten to the core. No more deals, no more pity, no more pallets of cash. Just the 47th and the sound of the crash. Is the friend, the woman is the light, the 47 ended the strife. Home, police be upon him, he's on the run again. Swapping out the almighty for a stone cold spin. He's dusting off Hubal, the idol in the hole. A false prophet's logic, one God fits all. But the math doesn't track and the history is thin when your Allah is just Hubal with a brand new skin. 6 centuries later, he copied the Hebrew line, facing Jerusalem, claiming the same design. But the Jews saw the crackpot, laughed at the mimicry, mocking the prophet and his borrowed ministry. In a fit of rage, he turned his back on the rock. Retaliation for the tribes who dared to mock. He pivoted the prayer to Mecca stone square, back to Hubal's house as if God were there. A fool in disguise, he did astray. His lies and deceit will never stand. Oh no, the false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme, for the truth of Jesus will forever shine. He preaches of darkness in a pagan parade, dressing up the idols in a new masquerade. He kept the black stone and the 7th circuit spin. Old desert magic rebranded as sin. From the daughters of Allah to the crescent moon's glow, it's just ancient heathens running the show. His followers dwindling as his facade cracks, exposed as a fraud. There's no turning back. Look up at the minaret, what do you see? The crescent of the moon, got the pagan pedigree. He tried to cut a deal with the 3 sublime cranes, worshipping the daughters to ease his own pains. But he called it a slip when the pressure got high, just another layer of the prophet's big
feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme, for the truth of Jesus will forever shine. Oh no, the false prophet of our time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the crime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme, for the truth of Jesus will forever shine.
Police be upon him, he's on the run again, swapping out the almighty for a stone cold spin. He's dusting off you ball, the idol in the hole, a false prophet's logic when God fits all. But the math doesn't track and the history is thin when your Allah is just Hooper with the brand new skin. Centuries late, he copied the Hebrew line, facing Jerusalem, claiming the same design. But the Jews saw the crackpot, laughed at the mimicry, mocking the prophet and his borrowed ministry. In a fit of rage, he turned his back on the rock, retaliation for the tribes who dared to mock. He pivoted the prayer to Mecca stone square, back to Hubal's house as if God were there. Fool in disguise, leading astray. His lies and deceit will never stay. The flow, the false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme, for the truth of Jesus will forever shine. He preaches a darkness in a pagan parade, dressing up the idols in a new masquerade. He kept the black stone and the seven circuits spin, old desert magic rebranded as sin. From the daughters of Allah to the crescent moon's glow, it's just ancient heathens running the show. His followers dwindle and as his facade cracks, exposed as a fraud, there's no turning back. Look up at the minaret, what do you see? The crescent of the moon got the pagan pedigree. He tried to cut a deal with the three sublime cranes, worshiping the daughters to ease his own pains, but he called it a slip when the pressure got high. Just another layer of the prophet's big lie. From the moon on the roof to the stone on the floor, it's the same old U-boat knocking at the door. Oh no, it's more the false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme, for the truth of Jesus will forever shine.
Not waiting for you to get it hard on your own, just deliver to your home. Knock, knock, open up your ass, it's real. I came through swinging with the boner of steel. Go hard, getting busy with it. Got a penis so hard that we made more wonder how we did it. Damn right, and we'll do it again, cause we all gay, right? So we got to win. Getting hard with the enemy, but no matter how many asses we bust, we'll break who you sending us. You stupid dollars never wanted nothing but your ass gate. Sucker, and that's on a light day. Give up getting down, down like a pig set freeze. But we won't be the one ending up on our knees. More please when your hairy butt cheeks clapping in the breeze. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll. Slap your butt like we did most. That's gonna give it to you. We gonna give it to you. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll. Slap your butt like we did most. That's gonna give it to you. We gonna give it to you. First we break it down, then we steal the show. Had Muhammad begging please like no, no, no. Let's go give it to you. We gonna give it to you. Muhammad crossed that line. Muhammad crossed that line. Muhammad crossed that line. Line fly. There once was a group of our blood who were naked and black as your boo. They roll like a boo. They even split his full moon. Next morning, Mo said I'm kaput. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll. Slap your butt like we did most. That's gonna give it to you. We gonna give it to you. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll. Slap your butt like we did most. That's gonna give it to you. We gonna give it to you. The gate is locked, the curtain is drawn, but the servant is waiting for the light of the dawn. Muhammad looks up, he sees the shame. He invents a ritual to change the man's name. Suck the breast 5 times, Muhammad's decree to forge a new bond and set the lust free. A grown man kneeling, a biological lie, to satisfy Muhammad as the logic goes dry.
The resolute, the foster-ridge trap, Mohammed's patch for a moral collapse. Drink from the source to stay in the room, a child man born from Muhammad's womb. It's the vanity of the breast, the low trust test, the perfect example has failed the rest.
Salah is worried Salim is the threat, but Muhammad has a move they won't soon forget. Breastfeed the adult, he says with a grin. A physical ritual to bypass the sin. The messenger watches as the nature recoils to keep the house clean while the dignity boils. If the heart is the target, why the breast in the face? Muhammad's solution is a human disgrace.
say the Quran straight from above, every word from the mouth of God's love. But then it tells me the gospel is light, and to judge by what's in it.
That's right.
So I open it up and read what it says. Jesus died and he rose from the dead, but your book